Hey everyone, Pupsker here. Warframe's Dante line of sight is being fixed, and he is being changed up and fixed. Kind of a little bit. So let's go over what is actually happening right now and talk about that, because oh my, are people freaking out online and yelling, and it's kind of crazy. Either way, yesterday, Megan posted, we've been poring over comments regarding Dante changes. We want to reiterate, they're paying attention, they're, reading stuff. Iteration's always possible. We'll be keeping an eye on it, and there will be changes and stuff, right? One of the clearest pain points from the community was Tragedy not hitting ragdoll enemies that are within line of sight. So it's like obviously broken. Like, that's not good. They have to fix that, obviously. No one is shocked by that. And then increasing the number of line of sight checks per enemy to improve the reliability of marginal hits. So I think right now people are saying that the line of sight goes from your feet. But in actuality, I think they clarify that line of sight on Warframes is like their center of mass. So like their belly button generally, kind of like how you are on a human. Right? That's your center of gravity, your center of mass. Either way. So they say that your line of sight's around your belly button. So I think they're going to fix that up, give you more lines of sight. But we'll take a look at another post which goes over that, posted by Pablo. They're actively reading feedback and everything with Dante, so they'll change things up. And to add to the above, it's very obvious to us that as with players, that Tragedy's LOS is clearly not in an ideal state due to bugs we listed above, not working as intended. They want to remedy that. Once fixes go live, they'll be watching to see how it operates. So yeah, it's just straight up bugged. Right now, in theory, it would be really OP having some CC and then Dante murdering them. But if you had Vob and Vortex, you wouldn't be able to hit any of them with your fourth ability because it's broken. So yeah, until Dante gets updated, if you have a CC Ragdoll ability Dante build, where you replace maybe his book or something with a Ragdoll ability, just don't do that. There's not really much else. Just don't do that. You can't do it. It's broken and it doesn't quite work. So that sucks. In the comments, oh dear God, everyone is yelling and just like roasting. She got 24 updates. The next one just being like revert changes got like 200, right? Everyone is just yelling and roasting this change and the update. Obviously, everyone always wants stronger stuff. Constantly. A lot of the people are like, oh, just fix everything to be as strong as Dante. So people are actively asking for hardcore power creep, where everything can like 1 button or like 3 button nuke the entire map, which is a little bit funny. People are asking for actively Warframes that can stand in one spot and just hit abilities and never die. So we're in a very great state where people are losing their fucking mind, shitting their pants, and acting like children, just asking for one-shot map frames for everything. People don't care about power creep. No one actually cares, so Warframe's probably looking at a lot of these comments kind of just like shaking their head. A lot of comments are like, well, some comments are understandable, rational, and normal, and then a lot of them are just like fully revert changes, make every Warframe as good as Dante. So it's like, damn. A lot of just takes that make no sense from an actual design perspective or, using your brain perspective, but hey. Players don't care about power creep. They just want to be able to kill everything, which they can already do if they're good at the game. But I guess it just shows that a lot of these commenters might be very bad at the game if a little bit of damage nerf to his fourth ability and if a little bit of overguard nerf is destroying him. But yeah, either way, I think it would be a-okay for them to revert the line of sight nerf because it's buggy and change it to like a range nerf. So just reduce the range maybe only on Tragedy. Give Tragedy a unique range modifier of like minus 25% or minus 35%, kind of like they did with the current Najah's Divine thing. Just give it a range decrease modifier, right? Don't kill it, but just decrease the range a bit. But hey, who knows? It's pretty chaotic down here in the trenches of Warframe forums and comment sections. Dear God, everyone's fighting. I posted a little video. I've seen a lot of people post and talk about shorts and clips, things here and there, of just line of sight not working properly. And your line of sight within your second ability and fourth ability are also not working properly. So your second ability will hit more than your fourth ability, and yeah, it's very interesting. So obviously the fourth ability is bugged, and they know that. We all know that now. Now, we botched line of sight change to Dante yesterday. Apologize for shipping it in that state. We'll be making changes later today to improve that. So, updates coming today. Details ahead. One silver lining. Ruben, get out of here. One silver lining came from this mistake that we have decided to revisit older LOS checks to improve versions in a future update. So, every Warframe's line of sight should hopefully be a little better. Old line of sight, check. We do a raycast, basically drawing a line from you to the enemy, centers, and nothing interrupts the line along. They consider it a sight. Raycasts ignore other enemies. Additionally, we had a bug that prevent from working on ragdoll enemies, so if we were pulled by vortex or whatever, they were totally invisible to the ability. Main problem with this approach, aside from the huge ragdoll bug, is that a single raycast can easily trigger as false. For example, there's a small railing between you and the enemy. Abilities like Radial Blind, Vasentine, and Rotor Swell, for example, use the same logic right now. So that's why a lot of Warframe abilities seem like they just don't properly hit sometimes, because they don't. Looks like, basically draw a line from you to the enemy's center. But is it from your feet, your center, or your head? That's what I'm not too sure about. I think it's from your center. People are saying it's from your feet. Who knows? Maybe it'll clarify. New LOS check. First, if the enemy is within 5 meters, we don't do LOS at all. We just assume they are visible. Okay, so you have a 5-meter universal radius of LOS. Cool. Kind of like universal pickup. Yeah. Now, your vacuum, then checks if the enemy is being rendered, which works for enemies on the screen. So if you see even their pinky toe, they are considered visible. Okay, so that any visible enemy in 5 meters. So it isn't just a straight LOS, no, not LOS within 5 meters. Gotcha. Then for enemies behind you, instead of 1 raycast, it does 3. 1 to the top, another to the center, and finally to the feet. And if any of them are successful, we determine if it is visible. That means false blocks are much less likely. Again, this should never happen, but we will do it best again. Hopefully the overall game will end up better. And then everyone's just going to start yelling again, right? Like, same, just, yeah, rah, rah. Yeah, so they could remove LOS. It's good they're improving LOS in general, but they could totally remove it, reduce the range type of thing. Dante's still going to be really strong if you're actually good at the game and just put mods on him and play the freaking game. So realistically, at the end of the day, it's not a huge issue. And then a lot of people are being like, oh my god, Saren has this map nuke. Why don't you just play Saren then, buddy? If Saren has the map nuke, just go play Saren. If you're gonna complain about Dante, why don't you just go play Saren? You know, I'll just be goofy back, you know? That's not really a big deal, but oh dear god, 6 pages of comments already. Oh my god. So people are freaking out. Yeah, people are freaking out. People are like, oh no, So yeah, like they're looking at everything, and you know that's cool. So hopefully this will lead to some good overall line of sight changes. But yeah, everyone's just kind of freaking out right now. It's absolute chaos. The comment sections are lighting up Warframe. If you go to Reddit, they're probably yelling at them a ton right now as well. I haven't even checked Reddit, but everywhere people are like, oh my god, nerfs, rah, rah. Oh dear god. Even the Warframe Reddit's like 1,323 complaining about Dante nerfs. Oh, lovely. People are yelling. The PSA fixes for Dante has negative upvotes. People are so pissed, they're just downvoting it. Oh my god. Oh fuck, this is so funny. Dude, this shit's hilarious. Warframe's such a nice, goofy game, and like it's such a beta managed game in the sense that it just pushes stuff out and it's hella buggy because the game is in beta, right? That's what I meant by that. So actually insane. It's so funny. Everyone's freaking out. Oh, will we ever survive? Oh, we may never know. So that's kind of it right now. We'll see what the update is later today. Maybe there'll be another video. Who knows? I might get Elite Deep Archimedia up today, but I might just shove it out tomorrow because holy crap is it more chaotic today than I expected with all the Dante changes. So let me know what you think. Subscribe, like, check out all the socials, and use Epic Games creator code Pupsker if you want to. But yeah, cheers.